Thanks for tuning in today, guys. I'm going to show you how to make a homemade aloe vera oil, which is very, very helpful for increasing hair growth. So this is a great oil you can use for increasing your child's hair growth. It'll also help with shine, making hair longer, helping hair that is thin to become thicker. It is super convenient, super affordable, very easy to have on hand. So stay tuned. I'm going to show you how to make this wonderful, great aloe vera oil. All right, so you have your aloe vera leaf here, which you would have gotten from probably your local grocery store, and you're going to handle it with care. You're going to handle it with care because it does have those spiky, pointy sides, which can poke you and be harmful to your fingers. So make sure you handle that with care. Also, what I put in this homemade oil is 100% pure avocado oil. Avocado oil is also very good for the hair. One of the top oils when pure, of course, that is rated really well for hair. So that'll be put in it as well. In this bottle here is authentic Jamaican black castor oil. We will be putting several drops of this in the homemade oil also. If you'd like to get some authentic Jamaican black castor oil, check the link in the description box of this video. You know I always speak about it. Or if you can get your hands on a different kind, that is your choice, not a problem. Here we have a wooden spoon that we're going to use for stirring, and this little pot here that I have that you'll see that I'll be using to heat up some stuff. And you're definitely going to need a strainer. I'm going to be using this right here for pouring it into the glass jars that I have here for storage of the homemade oil. I do recommend using it in a glass jar only because it's very easy to refrigerate these for storing. You're going to want to refrigerate this because you are using aloe gel for this homemade oil, and aloe can last a long time if refrigerated. If not, it will go bad. Now, this is an optional product. It has 100% virgin coconut oil in it. I'm going to pour some of this item. It is a daily hydration leave-in conditioner with 100% virgin oil in it. I'm going to pour some of this also into the oil that I'm going to be making. If you don't have that product, you can absolutely substitute it with just pure 100% virgin oil. So let's get started. So you have your aloe vera leaf here. Some people have expressed to me that they were unable to find this at their local grocery store. In my area, our local grocery store that has this is called Stop and Shop or ShopRite, also Whole Foods, so you can try those kind of stores. If not, I'll be doing an updated video about bottled virgin aloe vera that you can probably use also, but the raw form is the best. You're going to cut your aloe vera leaf in half because you absolutely do not need this whole thing, guys. Seriously, just cut it in half and go ahead and wrap up the other half that you will not be using and put that in the refrigerator, and you can use that at another time when you want to re-up on making this oil. So if you see there in the middle, that has the access to the great gel and nutrients that is what makes this remarkable. If you're following this aloe vera series that I've been doing by request from you guys, then you know there's so many benefits for the hair that can be found in that aloe vera gel. This is not stuff that I've made up, guys. So like I always say, make sure you please do your research. That's the benefit of this. It's one thing for me to tell you, but if you take the time to research all of this information in regards to aloe vera gel and how it is helpful for all hair types, you really will be blown away. And I'm more excited to definitely try this in your child's hair as well as your hair. So what I'm doing here is I'm cutting up our aloe vera leaf. I'm going to cut it up into these very small pieces, and as I do that, I'm carefully cutting it. So just make sure, you know, you're using a sharp enough knife to where you're not struggling to cut through these. It's very easy. This is a really slippery type of plant. That gel in the middle is very moisturizing. I'm just going to show you here. That literally is the same gel that you really want to get all onto the hair. This is what's going to make our homemade oil oil, really potent. This is the good stuff that people speak about, and this is the stuff that you can use almost like 15 different ways. This literally is just one homemade remedy and just one way that you can use the aloe vera in turning it into an oil. But if you watch my series and different videos, you can see so many other different ways to use this in your child's hair. So I'm adding 1 tablespoon of that 100% virgin coconut oil. You have to be careful with coconut oil. Too much of it can be actually too much protein for some hair types, so we're only going to do 1 tablespoon. Next, I'm going to add avocado oil. I will be adding 3 tablespoons of avocado oil. Pure avocado oil is actually really amazing for your hair because, believe it or not, it's one of the very few oils that can really penetrate through the hair shaft. A lot of oils have difficulty doing so. Instead of being just a coating on your hair, it can penetrate through, causing it to actually moisturize your hair. This results in it being able to moisturize your hair, therefore preventing breakage. And preventing breakage helps your hair to grow. So next, I'm going to add the authentic Jamaican black castor oil. I am going to add 2 lengthy drops of that. So I'm filling up the dropper. So not just 2 individual drops, but filling up the dropper completely and emptying it twice into the pot there. That completes the authentic Jamaican black castor oil amount that I add. As you know, authentic Jamaican black castor oil is amazing. It helps with the blood circulation, helps with scalp repair, and this really, if at all, is one of the most powerful ingredients in this, in addition to the aloe vera that we will be adding to help boost hair growth and help as a key element for your child's hair to regrow, grow thicker, fuller, and stronger. So next, I'm going to heat up the stove, and I'm only going to put this mix here on for less than a minute. That's important. We're not trying to fry this. We're just trying to heat it up really nice. Once we've heated up for less than a minute, I'm going to add those aloe vera pieces into the little pot. After I've added all of the little aloe vera pieces, there are 2 different ways that you can do this. Different people have different opinions on it. I will show you both ways. You can then put the pot onto the stove for less than a minute again, because again, your heat should be on high. You can see the steam coming from it. You don't want to fry this. If you fry it, you're going to fry out the nutrients. You don't want to do that. So it would be less than a minute, or the alternative option is not to put it on the stove, but to simply put it into a pan, boil some water. And once that water is boiled, you would put that pan into the bowl there, add the water surrounding it, that is hot boiling water of course, and you would just be heating it up that way. Therefore, you're not frying out the nutrients from the aloe vera. You're simply just allowing it to get nice and hot. It will steam out that gel and liquefy it, and it will liquefy into the oils. And I'm using my tool there, helping it to go ahead and liquefy and mix in. So that good old gel, in addition to the boiling hot heat, is allowing that gel just to seep in and work into the other oils and become one. Now, if you don't have this type of instrument to assist you in mashing this all up together, don't worry, I'll show you in a second an alternative that you can use. If you guys notice, I'm really big on showing you alternative ways because I understand different people have different budgets, and realistically speaking, I don't like things like that to stop people from being able to achieve the same goals. So I like to show you different options. So that's why I always, if you wonder, show you different alternatives. But anyway, so you're going to pour that. Once you've heated that up for a bit, depending on which method you choose, pour it into some type of dish. I'm using this kind here because it'll be easier to then pour directly into my glass jar. Voila! So I have that there. I like to take some of the aloe vera pieces that were in the pan still and kind of just drain them myself manually with my hand because I'm trying to get all of that good stuff, okay? And I just go do another round of just smashing that there, getting all of that stuff out. Okay, taking my time. This is not a race, it's a marathon, guys. So I'm just smashing it, making sure if there's any extra, because there's always extra. Here's the alternative method I was talking about. Just take a glass cup, and you can use the bottom of that. It gives you the same results. Apply the pressure, and you can strain it that way too. And there we go. I'm going to take one of these 3 jars. If you have cotton balls, you can go ahead and put that over it like that if your jars don't have caps on them or anything, so no worries. That's easy, and you can put it in the fridge when you're done filling it up for refrigerating if you're not using it right away, and for storage. So I have my glass jar, and also if you're wondering how do you heat it up after it's been in the fridge, you can heat these kind of glass jars up for literally less than a minute and it gets nice and warm. So I'm going to pour that into my glass jar. So I'm going to show you there. Look how nice and shiny that is. Your oil is complete. And I'm just rubbing it on my skin. You could use this on your skin if you'd like to, but of course we are using this for the purpose of your child's hair or even your hair if you'd like. And this is just very convenient. It smells fine, doesn't smell funky or anything like that. And then I just, look, it's ready to be used. So you just grab your child's hair, and you don't have to use it on freshly washed hair. You can use it on dry, desert-like hair like you see Savannah's hair here. I'm just going to show you quickly how I would apply it on her hair. In terms of how often you can apply it, that is completely up to you. If you're doing this with the purposes of trying to grow your child's hair and you want this to become a part of a daily routine, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that because it's not required for you to wash the hair after applying this. This is just considered a homemade oil that you can rub onto the hair every day if you choose, if you want to do it before bed, beginning of the day, or doing it before you apply your regular moisturizing products. That's fine as well. You're just going to apply this oil every day if you choose to your child's hair. Make sure again that you're getting it in the roots, rubbing it in good, and especially the ends. You can also detangle to make sure you're working the product through the hair strands, and those enzymes in the aloe vera, which are now a part of the oil, will be worked through your child's hair, and they're going to help to repair the scalp in addition to the hair follicles, which is going to directly promote hair growth in your child's hair. Now, if you're somebody who washes your child's hair at least twice a week, here's what I would say to do. You would apply it the same way once or twice a week, but you would apply even more of an amount, that 1 to 2 times a week. And when you do so, leave it on the hair for a duration of about 20 to 30 minutes. Put a cap on their hair, a shower cap or a heated cap, and let it sit for that 30 minutes. And once the 30 minutes is up, you would take the cap off, whether it's a heated cap or a shower cap, and then you would simply shampoo their hair. Whether you choose to use this as a daily oil or a few times a week, it doesn't matter, guys. You're going to see a difference in your child's hair growth. Just remember to use it the ways that I've shown. And I have many other ways that I'm going to show you that you can use aloe vera for hair growth and moisturizing for your child's hair. So don't worry and stay tuned for more videos. Thanks for watching.